Konnichiwa everyone, it's Dan from JaDan.co.uk and today I'm talking about studying vocabulary for JLPT N5. Cheers for finding my video everyone, I appreciate that. Today's video is all about vocabulary for JLPT N5 and how I actually study it. So, when you're learning a new language, whether it's, Russian or Spanish or in my case Japanese, vocabulary is the first port of call. Without vocabulary, you're not saying anything. So, think about building a wall. It's like trying to build a wall with no bricks if you haven't got any vocabulary. It's not going to work. So, for me, it seems like the logical place to start studying anything. So that's what we're doing today. But before we get going today, today's question. How do you study vocabulary? Comment section below. Let a bro know. I'd appreciate to hear from you. So, JLPT N5 has around 730 vocabularies. Pieces of words. 730 words that you kind of need to know to smash test. So there's no definitive list, these are exactly the words that are going to appear on the test. But websites out there have got lists of words that are probably going to appear on the test, and if you study these you're probably going to be alright. So what I did is I went out and bought a notebook which I've cunningly titled Vocab N5. It's like a secret code, see if you can work it out. And what I did in here is I started just writing all the vocabulary. I just wrote everything down. And I've separated it by its starting sound, like su, se, so, ta, whatever. And it gave me a chance to familiarize myself with the words that are required. As you can see, there's quite a lot. So I went through and wrote every word in this book. Which is cool, because if I'm studying my grammar book, and there's a word in there that I'm not sure, I can search, let's say I didn't know the word siblings. And it's oh, kyodai, siblings, okay, cool, I got it. It's kind of like a little dictionary just for JLPT N5, which is kind of useful, and it were good practice to write them all down. To actually practice and study everything, that's not a good way to study. So what I do is on my smartphone, I'll start screen recording. Screen recording, okay. So I use the Midori app, like this. And as you can see, I've got lists and got words by JLPT N level, N5, and that's all the words in an easy to use list. This app has also got a built-in feature of flashcards, and you've got a load of flashcards here that you can use. So what I end up doing when I'm on the train or something, I review about 200 flashcards a day. So let's look at this one, yukuri. Yukuri means slowly, please, example, please speak a little more slowly, yukuri. Slowly, chill out. And okay, I know that one. So next, amari. Amari means not very, and it usually goes with a negative verb, not very enjoyable, not very good at something. Yep, so amari, not very. It also means remainders. So ani is older brother. And you click the card, it flips over, shows you the English meaning, and you can switch that round. I can do the other way round, so I can click up here, options, and instead of show kanji and meaning, just show the meaning, save. Busy, hectic, occupied or engaged, which I think is isogashi. Yep, isogashi, like this. And I study 200, 250 cards every day using this method. It's also got built-in SRS, or spaced repetition. So I use that more often than not to really get used to which cards I know and which ones I don't. So that's pretty cool. And another way I practice vocabulary is this book, which is highly recommended to me by a lot of people, and I really like this book. Nihongo go 100 mon. So 500 questions. And this is split into 3 sections. There's kanji, vocabulary, and grammar. And each page, for example, let's just open to a random page, this one. The top has a question for kanji, question for vocabulary, and a question for grammar. And for example, let's look at the grammar one, number 32. いい天気だから Doko ka e nanchara kanchara ka. So basically, it's asking me to choose the correct vocabulary for this sentence to put in the gap. And on the next page, you've got the answer, like this, so you can check. And it goes through every day. There's about 2 or 3 pages, and at the 7th day, you've got like a test of everything in that section. And it's a good way to kind of monitor your progress, and there's a lot of questions. This is for N4 and N5 level. So there's stuff that's above the level I need and above my level, to be honest, but it's there, and I highly recommend this book if you're studying. It's really good. So that, in a nutshell, is how I study vocabulary for JLPT N5. So there's other methods that people use, like people like Memrise apps or Anki or something like that, or maybe just old-fashioned flashcards. What works for you? That works for me. So yeah, that's it for today's video. So as always, until next time, Jamata!